Hello YouTube, it's Nikisha and welcome back to my channel and another episode of Nikki Thinks. Today's topic is interracial relationships. First thing about it, I'm a fan. Like, 2 thumbs up. I am a big, huge fan of interracial relationships. Like, I don't know why anyone wouldn't be. Like, in this world, in 2014, where we have a black president, I don't understand why people would be, like, solely and boldly, like, oh my god, we need to keep our races separated. Like, what? Did the civil rights movement not happen? Did we not progress past segregation and all these other things? And Jim Crow and blacks here and whites there? Like, I don't understand. This world, like America in itself, this country is full of people, and they're not all black, and they're not all white, and they're not all Asian or Hispanic or whatever else. Like, there's billions of people on the planet. Why would you limit yourself to one race? Why? I just don't see why someone would do that. I just don't understand. Like, I literally cannot comprehend why someone would limit themselves in that way. And I don't know if everyone's aware that you're limiting yourselves. So I'm here to say, you're limiting yourselves. I mean, just to let you know, you're limiting yourselves. I mean, you may not be missing anything once you step out there and try to date other races. It may not be a different experience as dating your particular race, in terms of how the person acts or how the relationship goes, but why not try it is what I'm trying to say. Why not go out there and step out of that little box of your life and take a leap and figure it out? Why not? There are people of different races that are attracted to each other just off of the fact that they're completely different from anyone that they've ever met before, like ever. So I'm like really baffled at the fact that people still think that there's like something that's so wrong with this whole, oh, she's dating a white man, so she isn't like black anymore. She loses her black card because she's dating a white man, and he's gonna change her and turn her into a housewife, and like she's just gonna like automatically forget where she's from, and she knows she grew up in the hood, and now she's a prissy like Oreo. No. Or, oh my god, he's trying to be black because he's dating a black girl, and he's just trying to use her for this, that, and the third, and he's just trying. It's not that serious. It's really not. I'm quite sure that people who date interracially do not go into the relationship with a mindset of, ooh, I'm gonna prove a point because I'm dating a black girl, or I'm gonna prove a point because I'm dating a white boy, or I'm gonna prove a point because I'm dating a freaking Hawaiian person, or like an Asian person, or a Japanese person. What's the point? What is the point of limiting yourselves within the box of your race? What's the point? I mean, if you find that attractive, if you find your race attractive over every other race, that's entirely your preference. That's up to you. What you prefer is your business. But to limit yourself just off the fact that you're black and you want to stay, like you want to have that strong black relationship, that's just stupid to me. Like, I don't understand that. It just doesn't make any sense. Because you can have that same strong relationship without calling it a black relationship or a white relationship or any other kind of relationship. It's just the fact that two people are connected and they like each other and want to be with each other for a length of time, and they want to literally see each other do better. Why do we have to label it? It's a black relationship, it's a white relationship. So what? They know who they are. They see each other. They see themselves and each other every day. They see themselves in the mirror. They own mirrors. So you don't have to go around pointing out the fact that, oh, he's white, but she's black. Oh, she's black, but he's Asian. I'm quite sure they've seen themselves a few times in a mirror. And I'm quite sure they've looked at one another and like, oh, you're not Asian. You're not black. Duh, Sherlock. I mean, people, like small-minded people that just take that and point it out and make it a point of their conversation every moment they get just don't make sense to me. I don't understand it. Like, why would you do that? I'm sure that it's not that serious. It's really not. Because 9 times out of 10, the person that you fall in love with may be freaking purple from Mars. Who knows? Like, I don't understand. You don't choose to be in love with somebody or choose them by, like, cherry pick them off a damn tree just because of their race. I don't understand why it's so still frowned upon in this day and age. It's 2014. Why? Because white people way back in the day like were like owned black people or were like slave owners. Okay. I mean, I'm not trivializing slavery. I would never trivialize slavery. But, I mean, as a country and as a world, we should have progressed. And I completely understand that there's still racism in the world. And there are still people who are stuck in those ways that used to be okay. But it's 2014. Let's pick ourselves up and explore our options that we have. Why not? This is all I'm saying. Why not? Like, it doesn't make sense to me as to why not. Step outside of your box or your bubble of life and try something new. It may not work. It may work. It may be the best relationship you've ever had. But you wouldn't know that unless you stepped out of your world and tried it. Just like you would have never known that you were good at something until you tried it. You'd have never known how to ride a bike if you didn't pick up the damn bike and ride it. You'd never learn how to swim if you didn't go into a pool. You'd never learn that you weren't afraid of heights if you never got on a roller coaster or went all the way to the top of the Empire State Building and looked down. Like, you would never know what you're capable of in the world if you do nothing at all. If you do nothing, if you don't step outside of your comfort zone, you're not living. Like, your comfort zone may it be race or whatever, class, whatever that may be. Step outside of it. See what you can do. There are like numberless amounts of possibilities in the world. And there are billions of people on the planet. Why would you not take the chance to have that and fall in love with someone that's for you? whether they be black, white, Asian, Hispanic, green, purple, blue, red, whatever. Why would you limit yourself? Why would you want to hurt yourself like that? Because that's genuinely what you're doing. You're hurting yourself by not giving yourself the chance to explore what's around you. It's like you're cutting your legs off. Like, you don't need, like, why? Why? You need your legs to walk, but you're not using them. Why? Like, get out of your comfort zone and make things happen. I mean, I'm not telling everyone out there to go find them a person of a different race and just, like, have at it. No, I'm not saying that, because that may not be for you. But why not? Just, why limit yourself? That's my main question throughout this whole conversation. Why limit yourself? Okay, maybe you won't have anything in common with a white person. Maybe you won't have anything in common with a black person. Maybe you won't have anything in common with an Asian or a Hispanic or a freaking Polynesian person. Maybe you won't. But maybe you will. And maybe you two will live happily ever after. Have a couple of kids. And grow old together. You never know. Why would that, like, I don't understand why you would let something as small as race stop you from being happy, basically. Because that's what it's doing. It's stopping you from being happy, and it's making it, it's making you, like, more closed-minded than anything. Because 9 times out of 10, if you close your mind, your children's minds will be closed, and you're just forming a cycle and building a family and a generation of closed-minded individuals who are stuck in their ways and never know anything new, and they're going to end up as old, stubborn, grumpy people living in a world that has so many options that they will never take. So many opportunities that they will never jump on just because they're set in their ways. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why people would do that. It bothers me that we are still, like, stigmatizing interracial relationships. It bothers me that people sit here and say that it's not okay for white people to be with black people. It's not okay for Asians to be with black people. It's not okay for Hispanic people to be with Asians. It's perfectly fine. I'm quite sure if God wanted us all to be one race, he would have made us that way. And we'd have been happy. I mean, if it was meant to be, it would have been. So I don't understand why people are so shunned and closed-minded. It, like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it. Like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, what? Like, you can't date who you want to date or fall in love with who you want to fall in love with just because the world says you can't? Okay. And is the world paying your bills? Is the world keeping food on your table, clothes on your back? If all the answers to those 3 questions are no, I suggest you tell the world to mind its business so you can do whatever you want to do. It's supposed to be a free country. Why not? Why not explore your freedoms? Why? What? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. It's really not that bad. Like, I don't find fault in it at all. And like I said, if you know me personally, like, if you're watching this and you know me personally, you know that I am one of the biggest fans of the swirl. That's what I call it, the swirl. But you know I am the biggest fan. Like, y'all knew. Like, it's I love it. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why anyone wouldn't. There's so many pretty people in the world that are not just black people, and they're not just white people, and they're not just any other race. Like, there's so many pretty people in the world. Why would you not take advantage of all the attractiveness that is in every other race? I just don't see. Maybe it's just that I'm too open-minded, like, to certain things. Like, when I look at the world, I see an endless amount of people that could potentially be the love of my life. Like, I don't understand. I genuinely don't get it. Like, it confuses me. I don't understand why someone would be so sheltered and closed-minded and not want to do that. Like, not want to explore their options. Although it may not be for everybody, try it. You may like it. You may not. It's all up to trial and error. Basically, living life in general is trial and error. You have to try something to know that you don't like it. Try something to know that you'll love it. Trial and error, people. Trial and error. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, it's nothing that I don't understand why there's such a, like, taboo. Like, this is such a taboo, like, topic. Like, I don't understand. I will never understand. Dude, it's 2014. Why not? Why? It doesn't make sense. Why not? That's like saying, I won't date you because you have on a purple shirt. And I hate purple. And I don't like, okay. Purple's not the only color you have in your wardrobe, is it? So, just because the person is black, white, Hispanic, Asian, that doesn't mean that that's all there is to them. I mean, just, your looks are not all you have to you. Whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, European, fat, short, tall, skinny, like, irregularly sized in any way. I mean, that's not all. Your appearance is not all there is to you. There is somebody inside who will connect with someone else, regardless of race and ethnicity and all of this other kinds of crap. Like, if you connect, regardless of your race, is what I'm trying to say. So, I think with that, I am kind of done because there's not much else to say other than I approve. Like, I'm Nicki and I approve this message. Like, I don't, there's nothing else to say. Like, I'm a fan of the interracial relationship, aka the swirl. I'm a huge fan of it. There's so many attractive people out in the world that are not just African American. And I intend to try to explore that in some way, shape, or form. Just like you should, whether you're black or white or whatever you are. Explore it. I'm sure you find people of other races that are attractive to you. Go figure it out. I mean, take a shot. They might find you attractive too. But I think that's it for this video. So, as usual, my links will be below to all my personal stuff and all the stuff that you guys should follow me on, like Twitter and Instagram, and add me on Facebook, and follow my pin boards on Pinterest and things of that nature, and follow my blog on Tumblr. I think that's it for this video. So, well, this is week 2 of Nicki Thinks. I hope you're enjoying it, cause I am. Leave me some more topics below or on any of my social sites, and I will see you all on Wednesday with my next video. I think it'll be a controversial one. It might be due to the topic, but you'll just have to wait and see. So again, Nicki out.